Powerful Emma Stewart stable will be represented by three outstanding chances in the $2.1 million Eureka at Club and Angle on Saturday night, Bay of Biscay being one of them. I caught up with driver Cam Hart to discuss his prospects. Well, Cam, as per usual, when the big races roll around, the Powerful Emma Stewart stable is out in force. Such will be the case at Saturday night here at Club and Angle with three outstanding chances. Bay of Biscay, your drive now comes into gate one with the unfortunate scratching of Fighter Command.
Yeah, that was a real shame to see that. When you're going for the sort of prize money we are on Saturday, you hate to see things like that happen. And yeah, really feel sorry for Greg and Jess and the connection of that horse, and obviously Taz Racing being the slot holder. But yeah, we've come in one, which is probably going to help us a little bit. And yeah, hopefully we can have a bit of luck from that draw.
Cam, he's always been an exciting type. 13 starts, 7 wins, 5 placings, 4 of them as runner-up.
Yeah, he's been a super consistent horse all the way through his career, and he's bred to be a champion, and he's done a super job on the track so far, and that's put him in good stead to be able to pick up a slot in a race like this as a 3-year-old. And yeah, I'm super confident. He's had 2 really strong Derby performances this year, and yeah, hopefully he can put his best foot forward on Saturday.
Cam, it doesn't matter what the distance, a mile to 3,200 metres, barrier 1 is always a big plus.
Yeah, definitely, and especially now the race has been changed from the mile and a half to 2,300 start, so we're going to get a really good start from barrier 1 this year, and I think he's good enough to really punch out of the gate hard and really put him into the race. That
is an important factor you just mentioned, because of the 2,400 metre start, you'd have been marking time.
Yeah, that's right. We've seen last year it's just impossible to leave from the inside gates, just from that 2,400 start. So yeah, 23 is a big plus for us, and yeah, I'll be trying to use that gate and put him in the best spot possible.
He's coming off a strong wind. He led in defeating his stablemate Sweet Bella, which has come out once since.
Yeah, she's a super filly in her own right, and for him to have a cold sit on him and not being able to make any pressure on it makes that run even better. And I think his form couldn't be any better. He's paced 51 at Melton over the mile, and then put up that strong performance in 54 over 2,200. So he's put the times on the board, and yeah, hopefully he's ready to go come Saturday.
No doubt there's going to be pressure from the outset with so much prize money on offer.
Yeah, definitely. I can see a few drivers probably trying to take their shot early from a few wider barriers, but like we said before, we've come up with the one barrier, and I'll be planning on using it.
Does that mean you could lead, or at least sit behind the leader?
Oh, we've seen throughout his career that he's a tough on-pace horse, and I won't be afraid to punch him out early and really make sure I'm holding the spot I want to have.
Just have a look at the other races. Came in race 2. You're down for My Ultimate Snowy and Captain Tom. You confidently predicted Captain Tom would lead and win last time. Do you stick with him?
Yeah, I'm not sure which way I'll go yet. I'll have a discussion with Jared, but My Ultimate Snowy's also racing really well and was a little unlucky last start, but he's come up with a good draw as well. So both good drives. Probably more leaning towards Snowy myself, just from the barrier. Captain Tom's been in super form as well, but he's just drawn a little worse. But I think they're both good hopes in that race anyway.
Yeah, My Ultimate Snowy did defeat Captain Tom 2 stars back.
Yeah, that's right, and it could be similar scenarios again with Captain Tom maybe settling a little bit further back, and I expect Snowy will be punching out there pretty hard and holding a good spot. So he's probably looks a pretty good hope in that race.
At this stage, down for 2 drives in race 4, My Ultimate Jane once again for Jared, and Ava Leanne for Gary Harpley.
Yeah, both really nice fillies. Love both their heat runs. Neither of them had a lot of luck and ended up a long way back and got home well. And probably just leaning towards My Ultimate Jane in that, just due to Tumby Park and the connection I have with them. They give me a lot of quality horses to drive throughout the year, and I really like this filly. She's lightly raced, but I think she's a big shot from the barrier 1.
Will you be able to drive Aramet Girl for Gary Harpley in race 5, which is the 3-year-old fillies Group 2 final? Aramet Girl, she had a wonderful season as a 2-year-old, then lost away and is starting to regain that confidence once again.
Yeah, that's right. She'd done a super job as a 2-year-old, and then just a couple of times she'd done a couple of things wrong and cost herself. But she's in great form at the moment. Her heat run was really good, and I think she probably needed that run. Gary was under the impression he's just trying to time his run into the final with her fitness, and super happy with the barrier draw. Obviously, Soap Opera probably looks the one to beat again, and it's good that we've got the barrier draw advantage over her.
Yeah, gate 2, you've got a nice couple of draws on Saturday night.
Yeah, it definitely helps. We need all the luck you can get when you come into these big races, and it's always nice when you look at the fields and you've come up with some nice barriers. It definitely makes the job a little easier.
Over to race 6, Cam, you're combining with Emma Stewart once again here with Oliver Dan. No luck he sat with our cover here last week when fifth behind Sure Thing captain.
Yeah, he was awesome, I thought. It was just a bit of a funny run race. It was quite a slow tempo early through the lead time in the first quarter, coming up 31, and I just took my shot to let him roll forward slowly and hope that a bit of cover would come with the slow sectionals, and it never did. And he just over-raced a little bit in a strong middle half on me and probably didn't do himself any favours, but hung on super and only got beat 10 metres, so looks a really good chance in this race if he can get a good trip.
He does peak after 3 runs back from a spell.
Yeah, all his runs have been good, and like I said, not too many horses would have, been able to sit outside that last 3 quarters last Saturday and hang in the way he did. So, yeah, if I can get him a good trip, I think it'd be really hard to beat.
Good luck with the draw runs out in race 7, the Group 1 Len Smith Mile RD's Express. This wonderful mare, she's drawing the outside gate.
Yeah, I was shattered to see that draw. She's absolutely flying at the moment and thought she'd be a top hope with a good draw, but it's come up a really solid race. Some nice chances of drawing well, so it's going to be tough, but we're probably going to have to just drive her the way she was driven in the Queen Elizabeth and come with one run, and we've seen how good she was that night, so if they go hard, they'll know she's still there.
Yeah, she was emphatic in taking out her previous start here over My Moonlight Dream. You led as you suggested you would, and she won as you suggested she would.
Yeah, she was just unbelievable. Every now and then you get to drive horses like that just, you come back and they sort of blow your mind the way they felt, and yeah, to run a 52 and a piece last half and do it the way she did, it was incredible, and very privileged to have the drive on her.
And when you see the class of the opposition, Cam, there won't be any loafing.
No, for sure. There's a lot of speed around. You got Catch a Wave, and then obviously Jace's horse drawing the pole there. He's going to be punching out hard, and we've seen how tough Speak the Truth is as well, over these Menangle miles. So I expect them to go along a bit, and yeah, hopefully that can bring us into it.
Over to the final event, race 9, and sitting in gate 1 is Happy to Ya for David White. A very promising start to his particular career.
Yeah, he was awesome. Probably the race ended up a little bit pear-shaped when the favourite galloped out of the one hole in the heat, and we just had to lead up, and to his credit, he handled it really well for a lightly raced horse, first time at Menangle, and it gave me a good feel, so he's come up with a good draw and looks a top 3 hope from there.
Yeah, that is an open race to complete what's going to be an outstanding night of racing.
Yeah, definitely. Probably the 2 heat winners probably look the 2 standouts, but in saying that, I don't think they're unbeatable, and he's come up with a good draw, so hopefully we can have a bit of luck from there.
Now, for the benefit of Grant Anthony Forrest, what's the best of them?
It's tough. There's quite a few good chances there. I do like our Ultimate Jane. I think she's come up with a good barrier, and providing she can have a bit of luck, I really like that filly.
I think if anyone's been following RD's Express, she's going to be at very good odds. I think that's attractable to take the chance.
Yeah, for sure. If the races run upside down, she's going to be the one coming home, and we've seen how brilliant she is, and if she comes up big odds, she's definitely worth an each way hope.
Good luck in the Eureka. It might put the smile back on the face after the performance and what's happened to the Roosters over the past week.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a tough week for the Chook fans, so it'd be a nice little prize to get on Saturday to cheer me up.
You don't play halfback by any chance, do you?
I used to back in the day, but it's been a long time since I've had a run on the footy field, and I'll probably stick to racing horses, I think.
You do that exceptionally well. Good luck, Cam.
Thank you.